When I was thinking about new video ideas this past week, it struck me that I'm actually going away for a 4-day weekend trip with my family, and so I figured what better opportunity is there than to make a packing video. I've been fortunate enough to travel to a lot of cool places, and this has also taught me a lot about packing. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my best tips for how to pack. I'm going to go through sort of like what my process looks like and maybe some common mistakes to avoid for when you pack. And of course, I'm also going to be showing you some of the outfits that I'm going to bring for this trip. Before we dive in, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Louise and I talk about how to engage with fashion in more conscious and sustainable ways. So first things first, let's look at what my process looks like. I know that packing preference can be highly individual. Everything from what suitcase you choose to when you actually get your packing done. My dad, for instance, has traveled a lot for work, and he is someone that I consider to be a great packer, even though he has quite a different approach to mine. He always seems to bring like a very tiny bag, no matter the length of his trip, yet it still seems to fit everything he needs. Granted, he does of course forget things from time to time, but it's usually very practical in the sense that he rewears the same trousers and jackets, and then he just swaps out like shirts and socks, which are easier to pack more of given their size. He also never packs in advance. It's almost always the day of the trip that he's packing, and this is always a little bit chaotic, and in my world it's nothing short of a miracle that he gets everything he needs with him. Opposite to him, I do my packing at least 1 to 2 days in advance, and I am a notorious planner, so this is what I do step by step. The first thing I do is I look at the itinerary and the weather forecast. Of course, I'm gonna want to wear outfits that make sense with the itinerary of the trip, but also weather-wise, that I'm bringing items that are gonna keep me warm and dry and comfortable. Number 2 is I research the destination, and this is not just for the sake of the experience, but also for the sake of my outfits. So I look at what's the culture, what's the vibe, are there any specific things that I need to consider when it comes to the clothes I bring with me on this trip. The third step is I look for inspiration, and I almost always do a Pinterest board with inspiration outfits for my trip. So I do this separately from my usual like seasonal boards, and I just name the board wherever it is that I'm going basically. And then the fourth step is I write a list. On this list is basically what I want to bring and what I want to wear. And this of course includes items that I already own, but it may also include some items that I'm looking to buy. It depends on the trip that I'm going on. And then the fifth step is I do the actual packing. As mentioned, I do this at least 1 to 2 days in advance because I like to take my time and like just enjoy it, like maybe put on a good soundtrack, make a cup of tea, and just like have fun with it. As mentioned, I have been fortunate enough to go on quite a lot of trips, and with that I've also made quite a lot of mistakes that I have learned from and that I want to share with you now. And you can probably relate to a few of these, but let me know if there's anything important that I've missed and maybe that you would like to share with me in the comment section down below. My first don't is to don't bring too many options. Instead, bring exactly what you need plus minus a few basic items that you can swap with. In my experience, bringing too many outfits is gonna overwhelm me with choice. It's sort of like just essentially bringing my whole closet with me. There's just too many decisions to make, whereas if I bring a set of outfits that I know matches the activity and the weather, I know I'm gonna feel comfortable and look good. And then of course, sometimes you do change your mind when you're there and then, but it's more important for me to bring like base layers. So for instance, if I'm wearing a skirt, a jacket, and a top, maybe I'll bring like an alternative top to the one I have in my mind, just in case it doesn't feel 100% when I'm there. It might just feel like I at least have some sort of backup. My next don't is don't bring clothes that you've never worn before. And it might seem obvious, but bring the clothes that you like. So sometimes, yes, we do need to buy things for a trip, but I think it's very important that we have worn them and that we know that they feel comfortable, because you never want to focus on what you're wearing or like fidgeting with your clothes when you're meant to have an enjoyable experience on your trip. If you bring clothes that you know you like, you're also going to be able to be much more present in the moment and enjoy the activity at hand rather than feeling uncomfortable with your outfit. When you have clothes that you know you like, they're also going to be a lot easier to style and you're going to look a lot better. And then this brings me to my next point, which is don't try to reinvent yourself. Even if it's exciting to go on a trip, I think it's also very important to remember that it's just a trip. Like, just be yourself. You don't need to have like a personal rebrand that fits your destination. In my opinion, it's a very bad idea to bring all of those miscellaneous items that you never wear just because they're fun and you feel like, oh, but if I've never worn them here at home, then maybe I'll bring them on my trip. Bad idea. You're not going to want to wear them on your trip either, let me tell you, and you're going to hate yourself because you've brought random stuff that you don't like. You're not going to like it anymore just because you're not at home. Stay true to who you are and don't like put too much emphasis on trying to reinvent the wheel when you already have a lot of great outfits that you've worn before. Okay, so let's look at some of the outfits that I'm bringing for this trip. For this trip, I'm going to the south of Europe, and it's not summer really yet, but it's definitely warmer than it is here in Sweden right now. So I'm going to be bringing some transitional outfits that are quite easy to either layer onto or just wear as is. The first outfit that I am going to be bringing is this white basic t-shirt, a pair of white linen pants, which I love. I bought them, I think it was actually just last year from A Day's March, but I wore them the whole entire summer because they're a great pair of trousers to make me feel like I'm covered up, but they still allow me to breathe. So I really enjoy those. And then I think I'm gonna have this like gray wool cardigan with me just to wear on the plane because it does get a bit chilly. And this gray cardigan I got from Sellpy, which is an online secondhand market here in Sweden that I do buy a lot of my clothes from. I know it can be really time consuming to scroll through secondhand online, but I've just found so many good pieces on there, and so now it's sort of my go-to for when I want to shop. I always do look at Sellpy first. And then I may or may not bring either a jean jacket or a trench coat. I've not really fully decided yet. Obviously when this video is out, I'm going to be on my flight, so I'll have decided by then, but I'm going to share with you also on Instagram my outfit, so if you don't follow me there, make sure you do. And then for sneakers, I'm going to be bringing my Converse. They are just the like All-Star Player 76, I believe they're called, and they go with everything, and especially with the bag I'm bringing for this trip, which is my Mulberry Lily bag. And I've got to say, if you've watched my videos before, you know that I am a huge handbag or designer handbag freak. I love them and I cannot justify why, I just do. And I have had a few that I've sold and then I've bought and then I've sold and then I've bought, but this is the one that I wear the most and it just fits a lot of stuff. So that is why I'm going to be bringing that one with me on this trip. It's perfect for my phone, my passport, a little book maybe, and sunglasses. So then the second outfit is these pair of white jeans from Sellpy, and they were originally like a Levi's, I think they're like a Levi's ribcage flare. And I bought them like from brand new quality, but I got them for like €20 or something, which is unbelievable. And they just fit me amazing. So I was really happy with that. And then I'm probably going to match them with this halter neck top and a shirt from Ralph Lauren, and then I'm maybe gonna have a knitted wool cardigan just like on my shoulders if I get cold, so that I can put that on or off. For shoes, I'm also bringing these like chunky flip-flops. They are also from Sellpy, but originally Zara, so they're also a brand new item which I got from Sellpy. My third outfit is also from Sellpy. Surprise, surprise, broken record here, but it's this leopard print shift dress, and I've just been obsessed with shift dresses lately. I feel like they look extremely classy and they are very easy to style. I do enjoy like either having a sweater over my shoulder or just with a little fitted jacket on top. I think that looks very chic. And then the fourth outfit is probably gonna be my well-loved and trusted Levi's 90s jeans, and I'm gonna pair them with a blue oversized shirt. Oh yeah, and the same pair of flip-flops that I showed you previously, the same bag, and one of the wool sweaters on top as well. I hope you enjoyed these outfits. As you can see, I think that all of these items are quite easy to swap out and maybe wear one shirt with the other outfit, or maybe like wear the cardigan or not wear the cardigan, maybe swap out the pair of jeans for the pair of linen trousers. I think all in all, I have quite a good menu of styles that I can choose from depending on the day. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and maybe you got inspired for when you are planning your next trip and your outfits for your trip. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel, maybe leave me a comment down below, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Louise Wears. I wish you the best week ahead, and I will see you again next time. Bye!